So I'm not going to do these in any particular order, but I'll count them down so I'll make sure I get all 10 in. So number 10 is going to be the Celeron steps. These have been on my vision board for as long as I can remember, and actually walking up them steps was a little crazy, a little bit overstimulating because there were so many people there. But yeah, for me, like a dream come true. And advice would probably be, I did it with a tour, but my advice would probably be to go earlier. I think I've seen that, like, if you go at 7 a.m, they're pretty quiet. It is an Instagram place. But yeah, for me, it was a great thing. Number 9 is going to be being on Copacabana Beach. Everything about the place was just life-giving. Obviously I spent New Year there, which was phenomenal. 2.5 million people on the beach. But the day after, so New Year's Day, I sat there with my journal, I watched the sunset, and yeah, it just has this energy to it that's really special. So yeah, Copacabana Beach, tick. Number 8 for me is going to be Pedro de Sol. This is a street party that's on a Monday night. It's absolutely amazing. So much fun. I went with great company, so that makes a difference. It's very overcrowded. A little trick was, if you can get through the crowds, there's a bar at the top that we ended up waiting on, and you can kind of get the vibe of it all. You can see the musicians in the square, and you also can get to the bar really easily from there as well. We left at 2 a.m. in the morning and it was still going very strong. So yeah, Pedro de Sol. Number 7 for me is going to be a hike that I did in Ilha Grande to a beach called Lopos Mendes. Yeah, it was like a 3.5-hour walk. There was loads of little beaches along the way, really tranquil scenes, little monkeys in the trees on the way. We stopped at like a little beach place and fed the fishes, had a smoothie, and then yeah, when we got to the beach it wasn't overpacked, it was really calm. You walk backwards on yourself a little bit to the previous beach, and then you can get the boat back to I can't remember the name of the place I was staying in Ilha Grande, but yeah, that's my number 7. Number 6 for me is being in the forest. So it's exactly where I am right now. You can hear the sound of the river. I come here around 4 weeks ago to a place called Trindade. It's on the Rio border next to Parachi. And yeah, there's something really special about being in the forest. I'll tag some videos. Number 5, dressing up for carnival. So I actually got to try one of the parade outfits on. If I'd have known at the beginning, I might have actually got to be in the parade with the outfit on. People who I was staying with did actually dress up and join the parade, so that would have been really fun. But yeah, just the experience of just being colourful for carnival, and all the crazy outfits you see. If I was to ever do carnival again, I'd go a lot more extreme with my outfits. I'd plan it a little bit more. It's just an opportunity to really express yourself. Number 4 for me is going to be practicing and teaching yoga in Brazil. Just practicing was really special. When I first got to the studio where I'm at right now, it's like a full circle. Just having a yoga mat and being able to practice was really helpful to where I was at on my journey. And then doing a full Portuguese class really helped me create a different practice for myself. And then coming back to where I did my first class in Brazil and being a teacher just feels very, very full circle, and yeah, I'm super grateful. Number 3 is going to be nature. Just connecting back to nature and just being surrounded by it each and every day, eating outside, feeling the sunbeam on my face, watching the waves, my feet being in sand every day. Yeah, there's just so much nature in Brazil that's just overwhelmingly beautiful. Number 2 is going to be visiting Christ the Redeemer. Probably most people's bucket list or tick list when they come into Brazil, but actually getting there, we'd had such a long day, and we actually ended up going for closer to sunset, which was a different experience than I imagined. And we got I have a video, and the clouds were like passing over it at the end of our visit. Tips for this also, there's a lot of people there, and there's a lot of people trying to get that right picture, but yeah, a very, very amazing experience. And one of my final ones, even though there's millions, is bringing New Year in Brazil, dressing in all white. This had been a dream of mine since someone told me about it about 8 years ago. There was just so much energy in this, and yeah, for me, felt like a real moment at 12 o'clock, being in the sea, jumping the waves, the firework display. Like, it was just really, really special. And yeah, I definitely recommend Brazil overall whenever you come.